360-degree analysis of an absolute modern icon, Lionel Messi. And look, we aren't just going to sit here watching the same highlight reels you've already seen 1,000 times. No, we're grounding our analysis today in hard data. We're talking meticulous career records from Wikipedia, cutting-edge tactical breakdowns straight from the FIFA Training Center, and official, on-the-ground documentation from UNICEF. Which brings us to a super fascinating question, right? One that literally every opponent has dreaded and every single manager has obsessed over. How do you optimize the greatest player in history? To truly understand his greatness, we have to examine not just what he did as an individual, but how entire tactical systems were built, dismantled, and rebuilt specifically to weaponize his unparalleled skill set. Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. First, we'll hit the unmatched record, then orchestrating organized chaos. Third, unleashing the attack, and finally, impact beyond the pitch. Section 1. The unmatched record by the numbers. Get ready for a rapid-fire data blitz of his Wikipedia-sourced records. 8. That's 8 Ballon d'Or awards, establishing him immediately and unequivocally as the most individually awarded player in the history of the sport. Literally, no one else has reached this summit. 918. That is an absolutely unbelievable 918 professional goals scored for club and country throughout his career. I mean, that is just an astronomical figure of sustained offensive output. 46 official trophies. This cements him as the most decorated player ever in terms of collective team achievements. Basically, everywhere he goes, victory follows. And this brilliantly illustrates our final stat, 414 official assists. He literally has the most official recorded assists in football history. So he doesn't just score, right? He serves as the primary creative engine for everyone around him. Section 2. Orchestrating organized chaos, the tactical masterclass. Let's shift from those wild stats to some deep FIFA tactical data. So the crucial point is how FIFA technical expert John Dahl Thomason defines Argentina's strategy. He calls it organized chaos. You see, the midfielders intentionally use these unpredictable wide overloads to pull the opposition completely apart. To the opponent, well, it feels like total chaos. But for Argentina, it's highly organized to create the perfect isolated environment for their talisman. According to the FIFA analysis, this actually happens in 4 distinct phases. First, there is the rotational movement, midfielders dropping deep or slowly pulling into channels to plant doubt in the opponent's mind. Second, the wide overloads. They intentionally stack players on the wings to force defenders to make impossible choices. And then, boom, the trap is set. 3, a sudden, rapid switch of play to exploit the space they just created. And 4, fast movement forward, utilizing rapid 1- or 2-touch combinations to instantly frame the goal. Section 3, unleashing the attack, creating the Messi space. Let's look at exactly how those mechanics get him open. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the impossible situation it highlights for the opposition. The FIFA experts actually call this the defender's dilemma. Do you stay inside to protect that vital central space, allowing a 3v1 overload on the outside? Or do you follow the wide player out into the channel, knowing full well Messi is going to instantly drop right into the central gap you just left? I mean, it's a total lose-lose scenario for the defense. As John Dahl Thomason puts it in the FIFA report, and this is just a great way to think about it, they use these 1 or 2 touches as nonverbal communication, a way of talking to each other without using words. It is beautiful to watch and very difficult to defend. This whole orchestrated system allows Messi to act as the beating heart of a team that just bypasses rigorous defensive structures in the blink of an eye. And the results of this system? Absolutely unprecedented. During the 2026 tournament, this exact tactical framework allowed Messi to score his 17th World Cup goal. It was a perfect sequence of a switch of play, fast runs forward, and finding Messi right there in space, which allowed him to officially break Miroslav Klose's all-time FIFA World Cup goal-scoring record. Just incredible. Section 4, impact beyond the pitch, the humanitarian pivot. Let's move to and see how this builds his legacy off the field. Every child has the right to grow up healthy. It's a stark, simple, and deeply powerful sentiment. Sourced straight from his UNICEF profile, this quote reveals a much more vulnerable human side to the global icon. You know, his immense dedication to vulnerable children actually stems in part from the severe medical difficulties he had to face and overcome during his own childhood. He knows exactly what it means to need help. And his impact off the pitch is just as sustained and structured as his legendary career on it.
Appointed a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in 2010, he immediately traveled to Haiti to bring global awareness to children suffering in the wake of a devastating earthquake. He founded the Leo Messi Foundation to directly invest in critical healthcare services. And in 2020, he heavily supported UNICEF's COVID-19 emergency response. All of this